Hi everybody, my name is Allison. This is Get Up and Move. We're going to do an exercise class today that's focused on lower extremity strengthening and balancing. It's supposed to be just a beginner intermediate level class. So let's get up and moving. Go ahead and start marching. All right, so we're just marching, getting your knees moving, seeing if we can start to get our heart rate up. I'm going to start my timer. We're going to do most exercises for about 40 seconds. Get your arms swinging, and we're just trying to get our heart rate up to get started. Keep going. Got 20 more seconds of just this marching. Play with your pace a little bit. Play with how high your knee is going. 10 more seconds. Good, and then we're gonna do our butt kickers. So you're just flipping your heel up, trying to touch your hip. Alternating right leg, then left leg. I'll turn to the side so that you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just kicking, getting my heel right up to my bottom. Stretching the quads, maybe trying to open up the hip flexors a little bit. Going right to left. Warming up our hamstrings. Great work. About 10 more seconds. Great job, everybody. In 3, 2, 1, going right into our toy soldier. So this is a straight leg, alternating, and you're tapping your shin with your arm. I'll turn to the side so you can also see what I'm doing. I'm just kicking my legs straight forward. I like to pull my toes back toward me, but you can point your toes too if you want to. Just trying to warm up the hamstrings. Working on our balance. You might feel a little bit of a crunch in your core. Great job, keep going. In 3, 2, 1, and then we go into our high knee marches. So very similar to the marching that we started with, but now I'm getting my knee much higher if I can, and I'm tapping my knee with my opposite hand so that I have something to aim for. Great work. I'll turn to the side so you can see me. You might feel a little bit of a crunch in your belly, that's fine. We're just trying to warm up our hips, get our core moving, try and get our heart rate up just a little bit. Keep going, nice job. In 4, 3, 2, 1, into our cross body reach. So my feet are separate, and I'm just gonna turn to the side and reach my arm across my chest. Coming right back to the middle, going to the other side, turning, reaching across the chest. And we're just alternating. Trying to get our spine moving a little bit. Notice how I shift my weight from side to side. Really trying to get a good, thorough spinal twist. Keep going. See if you can go a little further. 4, 3, 2, 1. Same foot movement, but now I'm reaching overhead, side to side. I'll give you a little bit more space so you can see me. Rocking side to side, really reaching that arm overhead. Great job. 20 more seconds. Really trying to elongate through that underarm. Keep going. We're gonna do these last 2 exercises one more round just to get everything warmed up. So still keeping your feet the same, but now I'm reaching across my body and then going to the other side. And just going back and forth, warming up our spinal twist, maybe getting a stretch in that front hip each time we reach. Great job. 20 more seconds. Keep reaching, see how long you can get And going into the overhead version, same feet, just alternating, reaching side to side. Good, 20 more seconds. This is the end of our warm-up, so you should start to feel like you're getting your heart rate up a little bit. Your muscles should start feeling a little more primed. And what's the first main exercise we always start with is squats. So see if you have a chair or something nearby if you feel like you need help with doing the squats, or be by a counter or a wall. But I like to put my arms in front of me, and I'm just gonna sit back and drop my hips down and come up. Sit back and drop my hips down, come up. I'll turn to the side so you can see me. I'm squatting, and then I'm coming all the way up to be nice and tall. Good. My feet are apart. I'm really sitting my hips back behind me, using my arms as a counterbalance. We have 5 more seconds. Good. How about 2 more? 2 and 1. And then we're gonna go right into our superstars. You're just gonna step forward and reach your arms up overhead and come back to the foot behind you. Other foot. Step forward, reach arms overhead, back to the foot behind you. Almost like you're doing a lunge. It basically is a lunge. You're just alternating feet and reaching your arms overhead. Getting a good stretch through the chest and through the trunk. Just 2 more of these, and then we go back to squats. 1, 2. Good. All right, back to squats. 40 seconds. Nice and low. If you feel like you need a chair behind you to tap your bottom to so that you know you're going low enough, or just to give you confidence, that's great. Otherwise, we're just squatting. 20 more seconds. Three more. 3, 2, and 1. Going back into our superstars. Stepping forward, arms up. Alternate legs. Good. See how long of a step you can do. Great work. Keep moving. Ten more seconds. What do you think? 1 more round of all of these? Okay. Squatting. Separate your feet. Reach forward, sit back. Squats. Play with your depth. I'm gonna go a little faster this round. See if you can match me. Great. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Great job. You should be breathing. 2 more. 1 and 2. Good. Last round of superstars. Stepping forward, arms up, switch. Good job. You should be breathing. I'm breathing. Ten more seconds. We'll march it out for a little bit of a break. 2 and 1. Good job. Go ahead and march it out. Keep your heart rate going. I'm just going to change my angle a little bit so you can see the next exercise. Good job. Nice moving. All right. The next one we have is our standing side leg raise. alternating with a wall push-up or a plank. So you're gonna wanna be near a wall or at least something that you can rest your hand on, okay? All right, let's do the side leg raise. I'm just gonna hold on to the picnic table here and I'm kicking my leg out to the side. Maybe I'll hold on to the tree, then you can see me. Good. So pick one leg. You're gonna be on that leg for the full 40 seconds. Nice and tall, lifting out of that hip. Your balance is okay. You can try just standing and doing this exercise. Might seem easy for 2 or 3 repetitions, but doing it for a full 40 seconds might be really tough. Keep going. How about 4 more? 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, find your wall or find something to do a push-up or a plank on. If you're doing this on the floor, then you're a rock star, okay? But I'm just on my picnic table. I'm doing a plank right here. So my chin is tucked, my head is pulled back. I'm not like a turtle with my head forward. I'm tightening my tummy, tucking my booty under, and holding everything really still. And we're holding this for 40 seconds. In the next round, I'll join my overachievers that are maybe doing some push-ups. But for the first round of these, we're just gonna do a plank. If you pop up on your toes a little bit, you'll get a little bit more pressure through your arms, which might give you some good resistance. We have about 15 more seconds. Keep holding, and then we'll go back to those side leg raises. 2, and 1. Good, okay. Going back to the other leg, I'm just gonna stand on my left side and swing my leg out to the side, trying to keep my balance the whole time. Nice and tall. If you can avoid putting your swinging leg down even in between repetitions, that's pretty impressive. So see if you can do that. Remember, you're nice and tall, woo, through your head. Tummy is tight, good posture. This is basically a tougher version of a single leg stance. So I started you guys off on a harder exercise, but you can always hang on to something. Great work. Keep going. Keep swinging that leg out to the side. If you really squeeze your tush to move that muscle, you'll get some extra work in the glute. Great job. Okay, back to the wall or the countertop. And you can be holding your plank. This time, I'm gonna do some push-ups with my overachievers. So see if you can get your chest to the surface and then push right back up. Chest to the surface, push back up. Again, trying to not stick my chin forward too far. I don't wanna be a turtle. Keep good posture. Use that strength in your arms and your shoulders, or you're just holding a plank, which is fine. Or maybe you're against a wall, making those push-ups maybe a little more achievable. We've got 8 more seconds. I think I can do 2 more. 1, 2. Oh, good job. Okay, back to those side leg raises. Here we go. Standing on one leg and swinging my leg out to the side. Staying nice and tall. Great work. Make sure you're keeping your balance this whole time. We're right in the meat of the workout, so you should be feeling like you're putting in some pretty good effort. If you're not tired, maybe it's time to try the next hardest exercise, huh? Keep going. Nice and tall. That standing leg might be getting a little tired. Make sure you're lifting up out of it, being really tall out of your hip. 2, and 1. Good, going right back into our wall push-up, our plank. I'll do a plank with some of you again this time, so I'm up on my toes. I'll step back a little so maybe my face is in the frame. And we're just holding. Notice how I'm not sinking through my shoulders. I'm really pushing this tabletop away. Core is tight. Can't really see. My shirt gives me a belly, apparently. There we go. Now my core looks very tight. Good. Up on your toes. Great work. We have about 10 more seconds. And then we have the last round of the side leg raises with our remaining leg. And 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to the final leg. I think I'm standing on this one now. And I'm swinging out to the side, being really tall as I do it. Keep going. Making sure I don't lose the timer here. Good work. Swinging that leg out to the side, just to the point that it feels like you've got a good contraction in your bum. You don't need to be doing big, I'm a little teapot. Keep your trunk nice and vertical. So really it almost just looks like that leg is moving independently. About 15 more seconds. And then our last round of wall planks or wall push-ups. Stay tall. That standing hip might be burning. That's fine. That's what we want. That's how you get stronger. Okay, good job. All right, back to the wall or your table or even the floor for my overachievers. I'm up on my toes, giving myself a little bit more weight through my hands, and I'm going to be doing push-ups. I need to remind myself to not stick my chin forward because that's my instinct too. Surface is really not that comfortable, actually. Keep going. 10 more seconds, you can do it. How about 2 more? 1 and 2. Good job, everybody. Okay, go ahead and march it out. Keep moving. Shake your arms out a little bit. They might be a little bit tired. That's definitely one of the harder exercises that we do. Keep going. All right, let's get back to some of the classics. So we're going to do our side lunges. So go ahead and separate your feet, one hand on top of the other, and you're just tapping your knee. And coming up, and then tapping your knee on the other side. So it's basically one knee is straightening and one knee is bending as they go from side to side. Good. Side lunges. Keep going. Great work. 10 more seconds. See how low you can get. Good, and then we're gonna alternate these with single leg stance. We're just doing 2 rounds of this. So pick a leg, just try and stand on one leg and balance. So if you were doing your outer leg swings hanging onto something, see if maybe you can just stand here still with your hands on your hips, or just have like one finger on the wall. But if you don't feel safe, you always feel free to modify and actually be holding onto the wall. Some people also like having their back to a corner. That way they have 2 walls to kind of bump into as they wobble a little bit. But otherwise, we're just standing here balancing. Great, back to the side leg lunges, one hand on top of the other. And we're just bending one knee, tapping with our hands. Going to the other side. Bend your knee, tap with your hands. And we're going side to side. Great work. 10 more seconds. Well, I heard the train go by. The world is still working in some ways. Okay, single leg balance. Pick your other foot. Hands on hips if you feel comfortable. And try and be nice and tall. If this is too easy, you can try looking different places. Oh no. Or you can try closing your eyes. The dog next door. Great work, keep balancing. 10 more seconds, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. 2, 1. Good job. All right. So the next one we're going to do is hips, knees, and toes. It's almost kind of like a deadlift, okay? So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. My feet are going to be mostly like shoulder width apart. And I'm just going to touch both of my hips. And then I'm going to stick my booty back, touch both of my knees while keeping my back straight. And then see if I can touch my toes. I might have to bend my knees a little more and get my butt back. And then coming all the way up to being straight. Hips, knees, toes. Let's go. Hips, knees, toes, up. Hips, knees, toes, up. You can pick your pace if you'd like. I can't see you. But this is a pretty good pace for me. We'll turn and face you. Hips, knees, toes, up. Hips, knees, toes. Good. Kind of like head, shoulders, knees, and toes, but just your lower leg. Good. How about 2 more? Hips, knees, toes, up. Hips, knees, toes, up. Good job. Okay, and then tandem balance. 1 foot in front of the other. I'm just trying to hold my balance. This one should be easier than single leg stance. So you can make it a little harder again by changing where your eyes are looking, turning your head, or just closing your eyes, and embracing the struggle. Great work. Hopefully some of you feel like this is getting a little bit easier. This is really good for your ankle stability and all of your coordination in your lower side. Great work. Woo. 2, 1. Good. Back to hips, knees, and toes. Ready? Here we go. Hips, knees, toes, up. Hips, knees, toes, up. Hips, knees, toes, up. Hips, knees, toes, up. Keep moving. Find your rhythm. You can match me or find one that works a little better for you. Hips, knees, toes, up. Hips, knees, toes, up. Hips, knees, toes, up. 1 more. Hips, knees, toes, up. All right, tandem balance again. Make sure you have the other foot in front this time. You're nice and tall. You should have even weight bearing between your front foot and your back foot. Squeeze your shoulder blades together a little bit. Keep your chest open. Maybe keep your head up so you're nice and tall. Make it easier or harder if you need to. Keep going. Good. All right, march it out a little bit. We have 1 more round of an exercise set, and then we'll stretch it out and you'll be good to go. Okay, going back to our classic squat kicks. You ready? You have enough space? Okay, separate your feet. Go ahead and do your squat, and then pick one leg up and kick straight forward. Squat again, other leg, kick forward. Good, squat, kick. Squat, kick. Squat, kick. Keep moving, find your pace. Play with the depth of your squat. Great work. Couple more seconds. And last one, squat, kick. All right, and then we're gonna alternate those with grapevine or karaoke. So I'm just gonna cross 1 foot in front, step out, we're just gonna keep moving to the left. Step out, cross over the front, step out, cross behind you. And then I'll switch legs, step out, cross over the front, step out, cross over the back. If you have like a long hallway or something nearby, you can always drag a finger or hand along the wall if you feel like your balance is a little tough. Good. or you can even speed this up for those of you that are a little more comfortable. I'm just trying to stay in the screen for you, so I keep switching sides. But any of you that have been square dancing or have any dance experience or any soccer training, you've probably done this before. But this is a really good balance coordination exercise for everyone. Good, okay, back to our squat kicks. Find your space and get going. Squat, kick. Good work. Squat, kick. Squat, kick. Squat, kick. Squat, kick. Squat, kick. Squat, kick. 10 more seconds. Squat, kick. Squat, kick. Squat, kick. Squat, kick. Great job. Back to grapevine. Find your wall, find your space. And I'm just crossing over. Alternating, crossing over from the front or crossing over from the back. Keep moving. Make a little dance move if you want to. Good job, everybody. If this one's hard for you and you want to practice, just plug grapevine into Google. You can find it in a million different places. I did not invent this exercise. Pretty classic, balance and agility though. Great job. What do you guys think about one more round of squat kicks? I think it's a good idea. All right, last round. Find your space. Feet shoulder width apart, go into your squat and kick. Good. Alternate. Squat, kick. Good job. Squat, kick. Squat, kick. Squat, kick. Squat, kick. Squat, kick. Squat. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. One more round of karaoke or grapevine. Get moving. Keep that heart rate up. Add a little bounce to it if you can. Great work, everybody. This is almost basically your cool down. You're done with all the hard work. Just making sure you get that last bit of coordination and balance in. And then we'll stretch it out a little bit. Good job. One more lap. Here we go. Stepping, crossing over, and then crossing behind yourself. Whew. Good job. All right, should we stretch? Okay, let's do the roll down first. So I'm just gonna tuck my chin to my chest. I'm gonna roll all the way forward, get my upper back, my lower back, and see if I can hang out in a hang. Relax your knees, slowly roll up. Roll your shoulders out. Let's do that one more time. I'll talk you through it. Go ahead and drop your chin to your chest. Keep rolling down through the upper back, then roll down through the lower back, hinge at your hips, and try and really reach your toes. Let your arms be heavy. See if you can shake your head, no. Nod your head, yes. Good, release your knees just a little bit and slowly roll up from the lower part of the spine, through the shoulders, all the way up to the neck and the head. Roll your shoulders back a couple of times, great work. Okay, hamstring stretch. I'm just gonna dig my heel into the floor, bend my other knee and sit back. Just feel a stretch on the back side of that leg. Good job. Come on up, let's go to the other leg. Dig your heel into the floor, bend your knee, stick your booty back. Good job. Really feel that lengthen out. You might feel these really lengthen during the hips, knees, and toes exercise, so it's good to stretch this out a little bit. Okay, and then our calf stretch. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, heel down. Trying to elongate that lower back leg for your calf muscle. Okay, other side, I'm gonna face the other direction. Drop my heel down, lunge forward into it a little bit to feel my lower back leg lengthen into that calf muscle. Okay, hip flexor stretch. I have my heel down, and now I'm popping it up. I'm lunging forward a little more, and I'm reaching up and over. Good, trying to feel a stretch in that front pocket. Good, and then we're gonna face the other way. Starting your calf stretch position, but now pop your back heel up. Lunge forward a little deeper into that front leg. Reach up and over. Good. All right. Good job, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. That was the Get Up and Move exercise class. It's lower extremity strengthening and balance, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks.